asking for a lifeline in Austin.
Rising costs, patients moving to the cities, and new federal budget cuts threaten many healthcare facilities in those small towns. NBC5's Phil Prazen reports the impacts are felt already here in North Texas.
2 healthcare locations in Hunt County closed this month. The freestanding emergency rooms in Commerce and Quinlan, operated by Hunt County Memorial Hospital District, laying off 43 people and closing the locations will save $15 million a year. In the announcement, the hospital board wrote increasing supply and labor costs, the growing number of uninsured patients, and declining payments from insurance companies and government payers have stretched the organization financially. John Hawkins from the Texas Hospital Association tells me in the near future, hospitals in rural areas may soon consolidate services in the large county seats, removing satellite and community offices because the numbers simply don't work.
I live in rural America, and if you don't understand what it's like to live in rural America, you can't possibly understand why these people vote Republican, why these people fall for conspiracy theories. Rural America has not one church, but 2 churches on every corner. And in these churches, they anoint hate. They anoint words. Words that dehumanize immigrants, that dehumanize people of color, that dehumanize women. They don't understand that living in rural America is like living in a third world country. The infrastructure sucks. The job opportunities suck. The education levels suck. Nobody understands this unless you can actually live it. The people here live in abstract poverty with no hope of anything better. So when they see that somebody else might have it better than them, they don't like that person. Jealousy. They think the government is too big, not understanding that everything that the people that work for the government do. So they think that these people who work for the government make too much money and shouldn't have a job. If they can't make that kind of money and they can't have that job, then those people shouldn't have that job. They believe in snake venom. They believe in ivermectin. You can go to the local feed store and they sell more ivermectin to humans than they do to farm animals. They talk about snake venom curing COVID. They talk about ivermectin curing COVID. They talk about nicotine curing COVID, curing cancer. They hate vaccines. They hate science because they don't understand science. They don't care if their kids go to school. So their kids grow up not caring either. And until we change that here in rural America, we're never going to get them to vote against, for their best interests. They're always going to vote against their best interests because they believe that it hurts us. And that is rural America.
Within the last couple of months in my town and surrounding towns, we have had 2 ERs shut down. With that being said, we have had 2 people go to these ERs to get help, not be able to receive the help because the ERs are shut down. They have then had to be care flighted to the closest ER and almost lost their lives because they weren't able to get the help they needed fast enough. Someone brought this up in a local Facebook page in our town and brought up how these ERs were shut down because of the big beautiful bill. And in these comments, people were posting that the ERs were shut down because Democrats were not paying their medical bills. There were also comments claiming that the ERs were shut down because the hospital was giving free surgeries to transgender youth. I live in deep Texas, very far in the country. I'm tired of hearing the whole, we have to come together, we can't be divided. You can't come together with these people. I'm married to a woman. I can't sit in the same room with these people. They would kill me. I'm not really sure what the answer is, and I'm not really sure what to do anymore. I don't know. I just wanted to let y'all know that it is taking effect. I knew that small towns would be seeing effects of the Big Beautiful Bill before most things. It's hitting my town. And it's hitting it hard. And instead of blaming the people who are responsible, they are blaming Democrats and transgender youth. So.
I'm so fucking sick and tired of hearing this bullshit. We can't have free health care. We cannot have good Medicaid. We cannot have good nothing. But we can have a ballroom at the fucking White House to inflate somebody's fucking ego. Right? Israel can have free fucking health care. They can have all sorts of weapons of mass destruction, and we can't have free health care. We can't have cheap fucking schooling. This is taxation without representation, guys. Like, when the fuck do you guys stop caring about being true patriots? We fought a war over a tax on tea leaves. Tea! And now, you're okay with giving all your money to foreign governments so that they can have the health care they need, so they can defend their borders. But you can't defend your own livelihood. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. You can't have life without health care. And there is no pursuit of happiness when you're all slaves, working for corporations that give two fucking shits about you. Nobody fucking cares. But guess what? You're just gonna get up tomorrow and act like nothing happened. When the fuck are we gonna wake up? When? Why? Why are we so docile? Is it in the food? Is it on the TV? Is it in the music? What the fuck is wrong with us? When we can have little monkeys in suits telling us you can't have free health care. We have paid 5,000 times over the amount that the United States would use for free health care.
We did it, Oklahoma. We fucking did it. We are 50 out of 50. We are officially the dumbest fucking state in the United States of America. Fucking congratulations, Republicans.
We're still struggling even when we have our money coming through. We had to suffer going almost a week with no food. The economy's down the tubes. Healthcare is awful. Prescriptions are terrible. Groceries are off the charts. And I think the only way we're going to do better is if he gets out and somebody else gets in.
So I go through months or years trying to get help. My insurance company is willing to pay for me to go get treatment out of state. And every time I get a call and they tell me, sorry, we're no longer taking out-of-state Medicaid. And I'm like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Because I literally can't, I have nowhere to go. There are no places for me to go. And I asked her, okay, so what is it out of pocket? And she said, oh, we're not allowed to do out of pocket if you have an insurance. So you won't take my insurance, and then you won't take my fucking money if I'm gonna pay out of pocket. How does that make sense? I am so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this. I don't understand how the system can be like this. I don't understand. Like, I'm literally crying on the phone, and the lady's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You could call this person. And I was like, she was my doctor previously, and she couldn't help me. That was one of the reasons why I was referred to go to Jefferson in the first place. So now I don't know what I'm going to do.
What's
separates our game from the game played elsewhere is innovation, entrepreneurialism, more patents, more engineers, more researchers, more Nobel laureates in my state than any other damn state, more Fortune 500 companies in my state than any other state. Look that up, because I know people are rolling their eyes and saying, no, it's Texas. You're wrong.
It's true. I looked it up.
And we're, by the way, a donor state. We provided $83.1 billion more than we received from the federal government. Texas took $71.1 billion. I'm not saying that to bash Texas, but you know what? Pretty proud of my goddamn state.
I saw
Punching
that,
to
too.
our weight, man. But AI,
Can you repeat those numbers?
$83.1 billion. We provided more to the federal government than we received. In the same year that Texas received $71.1 billion more than they provided to the federal
So
government.
you're a net positive.
Net positive. The 9 out of 10 of the donor states are Trump states, and I don't mean that pejoratively, Trump. 7 of the 10 are Republican states, but 9 out of the 10 dependent states, welfare states, are Trump states. The donor states disproportionately the blue states. 71% of the country's GDP comes from blue counties. These same crack-up counties with all these crazy liberals that can't get out of their own goddamn way and the world's come to an end. It's 71% of the economy of the goddamn country, man.
In Georgia, things are so expensive. The average price for a gallon of gas, $4.05. Why? Donald Trump's war on Iran. Grocery prices, more expensive. Why? Donald Trump's tariffs, and we have the economic data to prove it. We have to change direction because I'm telling you, this administration has done nothing, especially for rural Georgians. I almost guarantee you, you are worse off right now than you were a year ago today.